Alright, today I'm going to show you guys how to install a light bar on a Ranger, or any side-by-side for that matter. We're going to go through how to wire it, we're going to go through how to mount it. We're going to get it all worked out where you can do it yourself. The first step is to remove this hood. Just twist these, lift it up. Alright, now in here this is what you get. Over there are your terminals that we're going to mount to. So this first one is a keyed only. So there's your headlights going to that. So we're going to take this post off and we're going to put our other positive post there, and we're going to unscrew this right here, and that's where we're going to put our negative. And then we're going to go through this piece right here to get into the dash. After we get this hood off, after we get everything located, we need to get that dash off. This is relatively simple. We just got 4 of these across the top that we're going to have to take off first. So they're like the little push pins. You just stick a screwdriver in there, pull that up, and then the whole thing will come off. All right, now inside the Ranger, we can see these switch locations right here. This is your headlights. These are the wheel control switch. This is empty bay, empty bay, empty bay. Now, if we knock out this whole one, it's gonna be too big. This is our nilight switch. It just says LED bar on the front. So what we need to do is get one of these, and I'm just gonna use this furthest one on the outside to do ours. So we're gonna knock out or cut out this first little square right there to get our switch. All right, the next step is the most fun because we get to mount the light bar. We're gonna mount it up here. We already got holes drilled. We got a bigger hole drilled for our grommet, so we're gonna put a grommet in there for our wires to go through, keep everything nice and tight and clean. And then we'll mount the light bars to the bracket, or the light bar to the bracket onto the roof. And then we'll work on running the wires where they need to go. All right, once you get these wires through the grommet, you know, the next step will be to put these connectors on. So this nilight kit, this nilight wiring harness for the switch comes with connectors, so that once you get everything through, it'll just be a quick splice, and that's a good thing. So we're gonna go ahead and put those on. We're gonna add a little bit of heat shrink tubing to the back side of it, just to make sure everything's nice and somewhat watertight, and we can get those on there right now. All right, so we got our connections made. They're just hanging there. We're in a minute, we're gonna run them all the way down, keep them nice and tight around here, but we've got to go through the dash into there. So we're gonna drill a hole. That's where we're gonna be a grommet there, and we're gonna run our wire through here. That's just gonna come to the light. Then we're gonna come around here and drill us a hole right there, and that's where the bulk of our wire is gonna go through. All right, now we got to drill out this. So that's what it was made for. It was made to cut out or drill out and have a hole or access into there, but we don't want a huge hole with a huge access. So we're going to drill it to this with a 7/8 inch bit, and then slide this grommet in there. Keep everything nice and clean and nice and tight. Feed your wires through your grommet, and then feed your wires through the hole. Now with the connections, we just start working our way back, starting at the top of the light bar, work our way all the way back to the switch, and then out to the terminal. And all along the way, we're going to be using zip ties, keeping everything nice and clean, nice and tight to where it goes. All right, when you get to the inside, that's our next thing. What we want to do is pull all our wires, so our switch connectors, all the way through that hole that we just cut. It's going to be the easiest way. And then we have our switch. Now, the best thing to do, I know how to wire it, but for you guys and anybody else, this is the wiring diagram. So it's pretty straightforward. It tells you exactly what to do. So it should look like this. then we just push it in there. Nicely done. Now we're gonna zip tie all our wires up, keep them nice and clean on the dash, cover the dash up, and we'll move out to the hood. We'll go ahead and put our relay on, and we're gonna use a self-tapping screw, rubber washer, 5/16 head. Now the last step is to hook these up, start putting it back together. All right, now if you're gonna hook it up like I am, using that kind of that grade 8 thing for a ground, you're gonna need some type of T25 bit to get to it. So we're gonna go ahead and hook that up, or unscrew this, and then hook that up. The way you're gonna have to do it is, you're gonna have to put, so this washer don't come off. So you're gonna have to put that on there, put another washer behind it, and then you can screw that in there, how it goes. Then you use 5/16 just lug off of this one, and we will put this on. Screw that back on. And then we're going to take this last zip tie we got. We're going to zip tie it all up. All right, let's put the key in, give it a quick test. All right, moment of truth. It works. All right, we're back here in the woods. It's dark, can't see much. I'm gonna show you the difference. So this is with just that low beams. This is the high beams. Now this